everybody, we're back with another great video. Today we're going to put Ubuntu on the Raspberry Pi 4. So first thing we're going to do is open your web browser. I use Google Chrome. What are you doing? Crazy. Alright. Open up Google Chrome, go to Raspberry Pi, no space, no raw. What am I doing already? Pi.org. Okay, this is the home page, and you go to downloads up here at the top, and you want to make sure first of all that you have your Raspberry Pi imager so you can flash the OS to your SD card. If you don't have that, you can get it here. But you want to go to the bottom of the page to where the third-party operating system images are, and you want to click on the Ubuntu server. You can do Ubuntu Core also, but I tried it, and there's a lot of it's like it says here, it's hardened and optimized for security and production. I think you have to have an account on the Ubuntu website to use this. I couldn't get it to work. I got it installed. I got it to boot. It actually came up to the configuration page, and I needed an account of some sort to even use it. So I just went ahead and said no. I'll try something else now. The server I haven't tried yet. This will be first time trying to get the server installed. So come right along with me, and we'll see if we can't get this working. So we click on server and choose the Pi and the type of OS that you want. There's two versions here. This is the recommended, the newest one. This one is the one that came before that. They should both still work. I'm going to go ahead and go with the 64-bit for the Raspberry Pi 4. And I'm doing the 20.04. LTS is long-term support, so if you download the LTS version up here, it does offer some good tech support, online tech support for that. So you get that, click download 64-bit, and it should come up down here automatically. Start to download. See, there it is. So once that's done, you can go to your imager right down here, or right up here rather. Choose your what is that? Oh, well, I don't need an OS list. The Raspberry Pi imager will, when you hit choose OS, it searches the internet for operating systems that the Raspberry Pi can run. For some reason, it just would not let me. It would not load the operating systems. But I don't need that because we're going to use the custom one we just downloaded. So you're going to want to click on Use Custom, and it be in your Downloads folder, so it should pop right up. Click Ubuntu, click the file. Now make sure the file says ARM64. It should if you follow my instructions like I just laid out, but some Ubuntu versions will not work on the Raspberry Pi. It has to be the ARM architecture is what the chip on the Raspberry Pi uses. So click that, open, and you can choose your SD card, and then write. Now, as soon as it's done writing the operating system to your SD card, of course, then you can pull it out of there and put it in the Raspberry Pi, and we'll see if we can boot it up. Booting up the Ubuntu image on the Raspberry Pi right now, and we'll see if we can get to a desktop. I have not done this before, so this is the first time. Everything seems to be okay so far. I think it's looking for my network. I don't know. I might have to set that up later. Please don't just halt on me. Keep going. There it goes. All right. Here on the page that you downloaded the Raspberry Pi Ubuntu server file, it tells you step by step when you log in, use the Ubuntu for the username and password. So over here at Ubuntu, you press enter, Ubuntu. Login incorrect. Well, you look at that. So apparently that doesn't work. Now I gotta figure out what does. So hang on. Well, I'm not sure why, but once I rebooted and tried it again, it worked. So it says I am required to change your password immediately. Administrator enforced. So once you see that message, you know that the password Ubuntu and username worked. So you will put your current password in, which is Ubuntu. And it'll ask you for a new one. Of course, you need to retype it. And welcome. So now we are using Ubuntu server. Not bad. Let's see. Okay, we're going to go ahead and install the graphical part and we'll get back. Woo! What is it? You want to continue? Well, of course. Let's install some stuff. And there is no way you will be able to read that. But I can tell you that something went wrong. Probably because I'm not hooked to the internet. So I will have to hook this thing to the internet and try it again. Okay, so here we have it's taking a little bit longer. So I take that to mean that it's actually downloading the files that I need. But we're only at 11%. So I'm going to let it do its thing and we'll come back and check on it here in a minute and we'll go from there. We're installing now. And I don't know when it's going to be done. Should be done soon. And then we'll see if we can't get the X server running. So far so good. You just don't want to see any red. And I am hooked up to the internet now, so yeah, no problems there. And also, when you get done installing the X Windows server, if you try to start it, it will not work. You have to reboot the Pi, and it will automatically. It looks like it's automatically going to the desktop. We have a cursor. And there she is. Alright. Now this will be the same. This will be the super user password you set at the beginning. So now all I have to do is slap my screen recorder on here, get the movie maker going, turn this thing into a multimedia studio. Put it in your pocket. Alright, we're here on the desktop. I'm sitting there babbling, and it's blue. So we need to get a picture. You know, this is going to be base level. There's no packages installed yet. But the layout for this looks just like the regular Ubuntu. We have the definitely need to get a screen recorder on here, but you've got the basics and then the help. So you can add what you want. You're going to be using this guy a lot, so have fun with it, and we'll see you guys in the next video.